What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Puff Adder Wave figure review on the new Wonder Boy. Okay, Wonder Man. I just keep thinking of Tenacious D. I'm sorry. But yes, we have Wonder Man over here with the first time ever getting this design right here. I'm pretty excited. So anyway, on the side of the packaging, you can see we have Puff Adder in 3D render mode, along with a list of characters from the wave. You get 3D render Wonder Man with 3D render arm, and then we get some nice artwork of Wonder Man right over there. And then you get the Avengers logo, not spot varnish on the top, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's Wonder Man out of the packaging, and not looking too bad. There's a lot of things that I do like over here. I will complain about this figure, though. There are things that I also don't like, so we'll get into that for sure. But anyway, let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Wonder Man. So we get two sets of hands, and we get the booster effects right over there. No ionic power effects, and I want to talk about that more in a little bit, but I always think it's cool if Wonder Man comes with something like this. You know, I appreciate it when they do it, but for right now, we just have a complete set of fisted hands right here, and a complete set of wide open hands, which first I didn't think were so necessary for the figure, but I did like having them. So, you know, getting more interchangeable hands is cool. I do like it. And then these right here are dope. I don't remember seeing them with any other figure before. At first, I thought they were the same thing as these, you know, these bullet effect pieces right here, these blast effects, but these are different. You can see that there's a flat side right over there, so that you can go ahead and port it into his little booster thrusters right here, and it's a little tricky to do. Yeah, there it goes, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I wish they were tilted back a little bit more, but still neat that he has them. I get really scared of losing these things, so I'm glad they're there, and it's just not my favorite, but still cool that they're there. Also, be mindful of these right here. They will pop off as you swap the hands around, so yeah, don't lose them. I gotta say, Hasbro did a fantastic job with this head sculpt. I absolutely love it, man. The expression and everything looks great. I love how the glasses came out. The hair looks really good. I would have liked to have some of the blue highlights right there for the comic look, but I'm not that bummed out about it. I just think this looks incredible. And there's a little bonus thing right here. If you could try to peel the sunglasses up a little bit, you could see it a whole lot better like that. I feel like I'm going to break it, but you can see it right underneath there. That is very cool. You get the red eyes, great paint applications right here and everything. Now, as far as the design goes, and it looks like they just took this image right here and just made it into a figure. It looks like it just came directly from that picture right there. But yeah, this is not my preferred design choice for Wonder Man. If I'm not mistaken, this is his first, like, hero suit, you know, and then later on they brought it back for Mighty Avengers, and I don't know. I liked Mighty Avengers. It's just that it's been so long, you know, I don't know. I'm not that stoked about it at this point in time. But anyway, you get the nice looking turtleneck right over there, and then you have this new jacket right here. Nice clean silver paint right there. And the pockets, silver, looks good for the zipper and everything. So I do think that looks great. We'll talk about the articulation more in a little bit, though. The thrusters look pretty good. And you have the same Red Skull, you know, Dormammu arms that we got with the Molecule Man. You have these pieces right over here. And yeah, that's not really anything new as far as the legs go. I do like the pinless joints, though, you know, and I do appreciate them. Boots look pretty good right here, too, and you get peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Gotta say, I am frustrated with the articulation. I do not like the double ball peg right over here. For those of us that like to pose our figures in dynamic poses, like, that is not enough. For a flying pose, that is not sufficient. I would like to be able to get him looking all the way up for a flying pose without having to almost pop it off. It's barely hanging on there. That's the best I can get for it. And then if I push any more than that, well, there we go. Just took it off right there. So having the hinge in there for those of us that like posing action figures, you know, more so than comedic purposes, but actually like posing them for cool displays, that's going to be frustrating, you know? So I got that back on there. You do get great head pivoting, of course, and he will look down. You also get a neck joint in there, so he can look down, And yeah, great pivoting. No butterfly joints. Shoulders move outward that far, and you can move them inward, rotate a full 360. Bicep swivel. Pinless double jointed elbows, wrist turns side to side and hinge up and down. And then we have no mid-torso articulation, and that's where I'm really bummed out. I don't like this waist cut system that they have over here. It's great waist swiveling, that's cool. But as far as a crunch goes, it doesn't have one. And that frustrates me. Like, I could feel the figure wants to, so it moves forward just a tad, and it shifts back just a tad right there. And then it doesn't pivot at all. So is this what they're going to go with for the Power Man figure? I really hope not, because I think Power Man deserves more, man. Wonder Man deserves more. I just don't like this torso articulation. And if they wanted to put an ab crunch in the inside of this, which I don't think it does have, it would have been nice if they made the jacket a little bit baggier so that there was clearance for articulation. But no, we're not getting that. It would have been nice to have cuts on the sides right over here. Almost looks like they intended to do so, but of course it's not there. So the legs only move outward that far, and he can't kick forward that much. Back a little bit, upper thigh cut, pinless double jointed knees, boot rotation. Ankles were very stiff on this figure. I had to heat it up. They move down, they move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Wonder Man figure, you can see that he is standing at about 6.5 inches tall. Here is Wonder Man next to his loving brother, the Grim Reaper, and I do like that they stand at the same height. Looking pretty good side by side over here. Then here's Wonder Man next to our latest comic Abomination figure, and I believe he never really fought Abomination, but only characters that mimicked Abomination. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Then here's Wonder Man next to Baron Zemo. Then here's Wonder Man next to our Vintage Collection Vision figure, and we also have the Vintage Collection Retrowave Wanda Maximoff, and I think I'm going to review her on my second channel, Rust Toy Reviews. If you haven't subscribed, check it out. I haven't posted there in a while, but I plan on reviewing her over there, and the Vintage Collection Scorpion over there. And here's Wonder Man next to the Vintage Collection Beast figure, which I do plan on reviewing on this channel, just because he comes with a lot more stuff that sets him apart from his previous version. But yeah, I like seeing these two side by side. And then for a Wonder Man comparison, you can see we have our previous Hasbro version, which does have a bit of blue in the hair. I do like that. And then we have the Toy Biz version, which does not have the blue in the hair. Or maybe a little bit of blue in there. It's kind of an old figure. By the way, pop quiz for you really quick. Which one of these was a reuse of a body mold that previously existed with the toy? Ah, it's both of them! But anyway, I wanted to do a head swap between these two right over here. Oh, goodness, that looks good. Oh, that looks good too. All right, perfect head swappage right there. Awesome. Oh, I'm very happy with that, man. You got some options over here. Sorry, I'm a little blown away with how well that fits. And yeah, that I don't know, I just think that's very cool. I guess if you wanted to remove the sunglasses, I'm not going to do that, but still, very neat. And then to compare Wonder Man next to our Mighty Avengers #1 cover characters, we have the Wasp, we have the Extremis Armor Iron Man, we have Black Widow with the head swappage right over there from the motorcycle, and then we have Ms. Marvel, Sentry, and Ares. And I did find some covers where you see Iron Man in the Pentagon armor instead of the Extremis armor, but I think this works. So we got a 2-in-1 wave completing a team. And then here's Wonder Man next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have the Yelena Belova, we have the Ultimate Captain America, we have the Extremis Iron Man, Molecule Man. You can see the body molds, same right there with the legs, arms, torsos are different, and heads, of course. And we have Baron Von Strucker, and we have the Orb. And then here's Wonder Man next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey buddy, yeah, I understand having problems with your brother and all, you know, my brothers and I fight sometimes too, but you know, at the end of the day, we love each other, and we just let everything just slide right off our backs. No problem. Oh, hey brother. Ah! See? Ugh. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can show some love by simply clicking that like button, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you don't click those things, just want to say thanks for watching anyway. This figure right here is one that I never really wanted that badly. I like the design, but it's not my favorite design for Wonder Man. Not a bad figure at all, it's just not my preference as far as the different Wonder Man designs that are out there. And I don't mind having a different version over here, it's just something that I'm not really quickly ready to pick up. Maybe it's one I would have picked up a little bit later on or held off on, depending on how bad I want to build a figure, which I do want. I want the Build-A-Figure piece, so it's definitely a pickup for me in that regard, but I would have been more excited about the figure purchase overall if it was a new character. I like having the new characters, but it's not a bad figure. For those of you that missed out on the previous Wonder Man, well, hey, you have one right over here that you can easily pick up. I really do like the head sculpt. Not a big fan of the articulation for the waist. Very disappointed in that. No butterfly joints, but still, I like the sculpt of it. I think it looks good. I'm very impressed by the head sculpt. And at the price point of around $25, I'm going to give this Wonder Man figure a Sud rating of...
It's not too bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think. A little bonus for me is that I have the swappable head option with the other Wonder Man figure. That makes me really happy. But man, again, the torso articulation, it's dreadful in my opinion. That really bums me out. That's the weakest part of it. But anyway, if you want to see a photo gallery of images, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
That's really not... Well... Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,